Alright, let's go ahead and solve placement part 3, placement ALEKS at 1314. How we're going to do all these functions next. So let's start. Go from there. Alright, find f of 0. Means put 0 for the formula right here. 0 squared means 0 times 0. 0 times that is 0. And 4 times 0 is 0. So that's going to give you 4 times 0, 0, and 0 minus 3, 0, 0, 0, minus 3 is minus 3. So f of 0 is minus 3. Put a 1 in there. Put 1 in there, 1 in there. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times this is 3. 4 times that is 4. 3 and 4 is 7. 7 minus 3 is 4. Another one. Put f of negative 1. Put negative 1 in there. Negative 1 to negative 1 is 1. Negative 4, 5 times that is going to be a negative 4. 3 minus 4 is negative 1. Negative 1, negative 3 is negative 4. Negative x, negative x, negative x. So negative x, positive x squared. Positive 4 times that is going to give you 3x squared minus 4x minus 3. Now, this is going to be negative of this function. So negative there, negative of all these. So change the signs. Negative of that is negative. Negative of negative, and negative of negative is a positive. X plus 1 squared. So put it in there. Put it in there. X plus 1 squared means x times x squared. X is 1x. 1 times that 1x. 1 times 1 is 1. Bring this down. X squared plus 2x. 3 times that is this. 3x squared. 3 times that is 6x. 3 times 1 is 3. Plus 4x. Plus 4 minus 3. Put them together. 3x squared. 6x. 4x. 10x. 3 and 4 is 7, minus 3 is 4. So now, 4x in there. 4x there, 4x there. 4x times 4x is 16x squared, times 3 is 48x squared. 4 times that is 16x, and then minus 3, bring it down, that's it, we're done. Put x plus h in there. So, x times x squared, x times h, xh, 1xh, and 1xh, and h squared. Leave this alone. 1xh is 2xh, so 3 times that is 3x squared. 3 times 2x is 6xh. 3 times that is 3h squared. 4x plus 4h minus 3, that's it, leave it alone. Fine, f plus g of x means add 5x plus 4, add it to 3x minus 2. Take parentheses off. 5 and 3 is 8. 4 minus 2 is plus 2. Domain is negative infinity to infinity. F minus g means this one subtract that one, so 5x plus 4 minus this one, minus plus, so that's going to give you a 2x plus 6. Domain negative infinity to infinity. This one, f times g of x, multiply those two. FOIL, 5x times that is 15x squared, 5 times that is minus 10x, 4 times that is 12x, 4 times that is minus 8, 15x squared plus 2x minus 8, negative infinity to infinity, domain again. F over g, 5x plus 4 over 3x minus 2, so that's, but the bottom can't be 0, the denominator can't be 0, so set it equal to 0. Add 2, so 3x equals 2 divided by 3 divided by 2, so x equals 2/3, never equal to 2/3 for the domain for this one. F plus g of x is 8x plus 2, but what is f plus g of 3? Put 3 in there. 8 times 3 is 24, plus 2 more is 26. F minus g of x is 2x minus plus 6. Put a 4 in there. 2 times 4, 8 plus 6 is 14. S times g of x is this, 15x squared plus 2x minus 8. Put the 2 in there, put 2 in there. 2 and 2 is 4. 4 times that is 60. And 2 times 2 is 4. Bring it to minus 8. 64 minus 8, 56. And f over g of 1. Put a 1 in there, put a 1 in there. 5 times 1 is 5 plus 4. 3 minus 1. 9 over 1 is 9. Find the x-intercepts of this. X-intercepts right there, negative 2, 0, and x-intercepts right there, and 1 is 0. Right there, right there. Y-intercept, it's up here, right there, there's the y. So 0, 1, there it is. Domain means left and right. We can go from negative 3 to positive 3. That's it. Left and right. Range from the bottom to the top of this graph goes from 0 to 1. Increasing. It's increasing right there. It's increasing right there. So from -2 to 0 and 1 to 3, it's increasing. Decreasing from -3 to -2 is decreasing, and from 0 to 1 it's decreasing, down, down. And this graph is not constant, so it's up, down, and it's neither even nor odd. Kind of like your big old W thing, like your hamburger place, huh? Alright. It says graph this guy, so let's just do that on the machine here. Hit on, hit clear, whatever is there. Why? Let's clear all this stuff out of here. Clear it. Let's set our windows to -10 and 10. And let's see. Oh, that sounds good. And let's go with -12 and 12. Is that good? Let's get scale 1. Let's see. Is that good? Maybe. Let's do it a little bit different. -12 and 12. We'll make this one -10 and 10. Sounds good. So y is absolute value. So we're going to put math number abs of x plus 2 outside of it -3. Hit graph. So there it is. There's a graph. So now it looks like this. So now it also says what's the area bounded. So the area bounded is, count the numbers from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 this way, and 1, 2, 3 this way. So 6 and 3, area is 1/2 base height bounded. 6 and 3 is 18. 18 by 2 is 9. So the area in here is 9. Also, you can just trace, get some points in there. There's 1, and there's some other points right here. -5, 0, -2, -3, 0, -1, 1 is 0. You can move it around like this. Find the other spots on there. Get approximately the answers right there. And there is more. Alright. Next question. Factor out the -6 first. We have 6q squared minus 7q plus 20. Is that right? So now is this going to give me the original problem? Let's see. 2q times that is 6q squared. -5 times 4 is -20. And 2 times 4 is 8. Minus 15 is, 7. Take the 5 out first. We have this left over. So now, is this going to work? 2 times that is 6b squared. 3 times 4 is 12. Now the middle parts. Let's see. 2 times 4 is 8. And 9 is 17. Next one. Take a -2x out. We have this left over. So does that work? Let's see. We're saying 3, 5. So x and x is x squared. Negative to negative is positive 15. -5 and -3 is -8x. That works also. Use a quadratic formula. A, B, and C. Put them in the formula. There's the formula. Put A, B, C's in there. -16, 16, -16 squared. So multiply these guys out. We're going to get positive 16. 256, 144, and that's going to be 400, and the square root of 400 is going to be 20. So we're going to have 16 plus 20, and it's going to give you 36 over 6. Divide those two numbers, it's going to give you 6, and then it's going to be 16 minus 20. It's going to be -4, and -4 is the same thing as 2 times -2, 2 times 3, so that's going to be 2/3. So 6 and -2/3. Use the quadratic formula. A is that, B is that, C is that. Put the numbers in there. So we have -5, square root of -5 squared minus 4 times that times that. So we have 5 plus or minus 25 plus that is at 81. Square root of 81 is 9. So now we have 5 plus 9, 5 minus 9. 5 plus 9 is 14 over 2 is 7. 5 minus 9 is -4 over 2. Divide this is a -2. Find the slope, the 2 points, x1, y1, x2, y2. So now slope is y1, y2, x1, x2. Put them in there. 1 minus 0, 5 minus 8. 1 minus 0 is 1. 5 minus 8 is -3, and then that's all we can do. Find the 0 of this guy. So one way to do is you can put 0 for the x, and I ended up with 8. And when I put 2 in there, I ended up with a 0. So 0, 8, and 2, 0. Or can I put it in the machine? Sure, let's do that. Let's go clear it. Let's put in negative 4x. So negative 4x plus 8. Enter, hit graph. And there it goes. Kind of like this right here. And you can use, again, trace to find points in there that match it. Next one. We have another graph. I put numbers in there, work them out. Or can we use a calculator? Yes, of course. So let's do that. Y, clear it. We have a fraction. Negative 1 divided by 2, close it, x plus 3. So is it ready? Yes, let's see what happens. It goes like this. And you can use trace to find points. There's a point right there. 0, 3. You can move it over here to find the other points. Close to where? To a 6. Yep, right there. There they are. Suppose you start with 0 to 2400. You're going to go 4, 0. Find the equation line to 2 points. Well, y minus y1 equals y1, y2, x1, x2 times x minus x1. 2-point formula. Y minus 2400 equals 2400 minus 0, 0 minus 4, x minus 0. So take parentheses off. Y minus 2400 equals 2400 minus 0, 0 minus 4, 2400 over negative 4. That's a negative 600, and this is just going to be x. So now, add 2400, so y equals negative 600x plus 2400 is the final answer. Solve this. Set first one equal to 0, second one equal to 0. So x minus 2 equals 0, x minus 2 plus 2, so x is 2. Second one, 2x plus 3 equals 0, minus 3 minus 3, 2x equals minus 3, divided by 2, so x equals negative 3 over 2. Two answers. Then it says zeros, but use the quadratic formula. Alright, so it's not the right way. Fix it. I wrote it a different way. So now 8x squared plus 4x is that. A is 8, B is 4, C is 81. Put them in the formula. Put the numbers in, so we have negative 4 plus or minus square root of 16 and 32 is 48. So next page. So we have 16 times 3, because 2 goes there, 2 goes there, 2 goes there, and 3. So that's 48, 16 times 3. So replace it. Square 16, I can do that part. The square 3, leave it alone. So now we take out 4 out. 4 times that, 4 times that. These cancel out, so you have negative 1 plus or minus 1 squared root of 3, or negative 1 plus or minus squared root of 3 over 4, or negative 1 plus squared root of 3 over 4, negative 1 minus squared root of 3 over 4. Another graph, so let's put it in the machine. Y, clear it, and we'll just go next page and do it from there. Alright, so let's set up our numbers, our window first. Let's go how about negative 10 and 10, and for this one let's go and use a bigger number, negative 18, positive 18. Alright, so let's just do the number, see what happens. So y is going to be x squared plus 4x, x squared plus 4x minus 12. Let's graph it. There it goes. So it kind of looks like this. Again, you can do a trace, find numbers under. There's a number right there. 0, negative 12. And you can keep going to find other points under. They're pretty close to that one. And another one over here. It's pretty close to negative 6 and 0. And we can go down here. And there's another one down there, maybe at 2 and 8 is 16. Anyway, so we have negative 6, 0, negative 4, negative 12, negative 2, negative 16, 0, negative 12, 2 and 0. Points in the graph, connect them. Domain is negative infinity to infinity. Range from negative 16 up. Increasing from negative 2, goes up to infinity. Decreasing from negative infinity all the way to negative 2 is decreasing. Solve this in complex number system. So there was A, B, C again, put it in the formula. So now we have 10, negative is 10 squared, and all these numbers here. So that's going to be positive 10, 100 minus 244, negative 144. But the square root of negative 144 is 12i. Divide by 2, divide by 2. 2 divides is 5, 2 divides is 6. So 5 plus or minus 6i, 5 plus 6i, 5 minus 6i, because you're using this complex number formulas. 25 to the half power. Let's rewrite this. 25 is 5 times 5. So 5 to the square to the half. 5 to the 2 over 1 times 1 half. Multiply the numbers up here. So 5 to the 2 over 2. 2 over 2 is a 1. So 5 to the power 1 is just 5. Negative 1/3. Negative 1 to the 1/3 power. Or let's rewrite it. Negative 1 to negative 1 to negative 1 is the same thing as negative 1 to 3. Let's write this as 3 over 1 times this. Negative 1 to the 3 to 3 is 1. Negative 1 to the 1 is a negative 1. 27. That's 3, 3, 3. So 3 to the 3 is 27. 3 over 1 times 2 over 3. Multiply the numbers across. 6 over 3. That's 2. 3 squared means 3 times 3, which is a 9. This one. Same thing. We're going to rewrite these numbers. We know that 36 is 6 squared. 7 squared is 49. So now multiply the powers. Multiply the powers. So we have 2 over 1 times this. 2 over 1 times this. Well, that's going to give you 2, 2. 2, 2. 6 to the 1. 7 to the 1 is same thing. 6 over 7. You can do the factors right here. F circle G. Okay, let's do these. Alright. F of x is this number. G of x is that function. F of g of x means you can put 6x inside there. So this one goes in here. So 9 times 6x plus 8 is going to be 54x plus 8. Domain is negative infinity to infinity. G circle f of x means this one goes inside the other one. So we're going to have 6 times that. 6 times 9 is 54x plus 48. Domain negative infinity to infinity. F circle f means this one inside of itself. So you're going to have 9x plus 18 plus 8 in there. So 9 times 9x plus 8. So 9 times that is 81. 9 times that is 72 and 8. 81x plus 80. Domain is negative infinity to infinity. G circle G means this one inside of itself. So it's going to end up being 6 times 6x, which is 36x. Domain is negative infinity to infinity. Percentage of people who have survived after diagnosis. Alright, so it says, what is P of 1? So 100 times 0.8 to the 1 power. Put this in the calculator. You're going to get 80. So what about 2? So put in the calculator 100 times 0.8 to the 2 power. Put in the calculator. 100 times 0.2 to the 2 is a 64. And this one, it says $200 invested 4% quarterly. What happens after 4 years? Again, put it in the calculator. And I'll just show you that one. Let's get out of here. Alright. So you're going to have 200 parentheses 1 plus 0.04 divided by 4. Okay. And this is going to be to what power? 16. To the power of 16. And we ended up with 234.51 blah blah blah. We rounded up to that number. Right there, calculator. Solve the systems. So what I'm going to do is multiply this one by 1, this one by 2 across. The new ones are this one and this one. So now we have 4x minus 2y is that, same thing. 10x plus 2y is that. Add them straight down. That's 14, that's 0, that's 56. So now 14x is 56. Divide by 14, divide by 14. X is 4. I know the answer is 4. Put it back in the original problem, this one up here. 4 times 4. 16 minus 2y is that. And then 16 minus 16, minus 16. So negative 2y is that. Divide by negative 2, divide by 2, so y is 3. So 4 and 3, answers for that. Suppose an urn has 4 black marbles, 7 yellow marbles, 9 green marbles. If you select one, and then what's the chance it's going to be a green? Well, I want green, or all of them, black, yellow, green. So how many is that? 9 out of 4 and 7 and 9. So 9 out of 20. Chances are 9 out of 20. Number line. Just put them in there. Alright. 0 is right there. And 3 is right there. Negative 3 is right there. And negative 2.5, or this 5 has right there. And what else do we need to have here? We have to have a negative 2.5, a negative 2.5. We have to have a 3/4 from up there. And then we also have to have 3.25. So 3.25 is right there. Evaluate this. So x and 5y. What is x? Negative 2. What is y? 4. That's going to be 20 minus 2 is 18. Evaluate this. Put a 50 in there. 50 minus 32 is 18. 9 divides 18, 2. And 9 divides that is gone. So we have 2 times 5 is 10. This one. Powers. 1, 1, 1, 1. Times it. Times them. Times them. All the powers. We have 3 minus 3. 5 to minus 3. And these numbers right here. These numbers, rewrite them with positive powers. That one goes there. That one goes there. And then what is 555? 125. What is 333? 27. So 125x 18, 27 y 12. Alright, reproduction of manufacturing watches is this formula here. What is the total cost of 1,000 watches? Okay. So it means put 1,000 for the x. 6,000 plus 2 times that is 2,000. That's 8,000. What did it cost for 5,000 watches to be made? 6,000 plus 2 times 5 is 10,000, and 6,000 is 16,000. Cube root of this number. Let's rewrite this. Because this is going to be 6 times 6 times 6. 6 to the third. Divide the powers. 3 divides this once. 6 to the 1 is just 6. Same thing for this one. We're just going to divide the powers. 15 by 3 and this number by 3. So that's going to be 5 power, 7 power. Just divide the powers. This one, they're all different denominators, so we'll make them all 60. Multiply this by 12, 12, 15, 15, 20, 20. So now it's going to be 36 over 60, 45 over 60, negative 40 over 60. Add all those numbers together as one big fraction. So we have 36, 45 minus this number here, or 60, it's going to be 41 over 60. The answer. Example, x to the 1, x to the 2, x to the 4. What do? Add the powers up. 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so we have solved this. Well, one way you can just cross them up by 9 times 1 and 3 times 4. So now we have 9x is 12, divide by 9, divide by 9, factor it out, 2, 2, 2, and 3, and 2 and 3 and 3 is 9. Cancel 3's out, what's left over? 2 and 2 is 4, and 3. Solve this. Multiply the parentheses off the first. Minus 3x, minus 6. Put that together. We have 8, and that's 5x minus 6. Add 6 to both sides. 5x equals 6x minus 26. So now we're going to go minus 6x, minus 6x. These are gone. So minus 1x equals negative 26. Divide by negative 1, divide by negative 1. So x is 26. Cross multiply these. So this times this, that times that. So we have 7 times that, 7x, 7 times 4, 28. 2 times that, 8x, 2 times that, negative 10. Minus 28, minus 28. These are gone. 7x equals 8x minus 38. Minus 8x minus 8x. These are gone. Negative 1x is this number. Negative 1x divided by negative 1. Negative 1 into negative 38 is a positive 38. We're almost there. Square both sides of this. Square this, square this. This is going to be 4x minus 8 after you square it. And 2 squared is 4. So now we can do add 8, add 8. 4x is 12, divided by 4, divided by 4. So x is what? 3. And you can check it by putting it back and forth. That means 12 minus that. Does that work? Yes. Square both sides. Square this side, square this side. So now we're going to have 18 minus 3x equals that. Bring everything to one side. Factor this. So we have minus 3 times 6. Is that minus 18? Yes. And 6 minus 3 is 3? Yes. So we have x minus 3 is 0. X plus 6 is 0. So x is 3. X is minus 6. Check it. Let's check this. Does it work? 18 minus 3 times 3 is 9. That's going to be 9. Square root of 9 is 3. Good. Try the other number. 18 And plus 18 is 36. Square root of 36 is 6. Oh, it's not equals bad. So this one worked. So the only one that does work is that one right there. This one. Let's rewrite it. I don't like this form. Rewrite it this way. Put the 4 over here. Square both sides. X minus 4, x minus 4. So we have x squared minus 4x minus 4x. So it's going to be minus 8x. Bring everything to the other side. X squared minus 8x plus 16 minus 5x minus 4. Put them together. We have x squared minus 13x plus 12. Factor this. Negative to negative is positive. Negative 12, negative 3, negative 1 is negative 13. X minus 1 equals 0. X minus 12 equals 0. So we have plus 1 plus 1, x equals 1. Plus 12, x equals 12. Then what do? Gotta check it. Does it work? Let's see. Let's try the 1. 5 times 1 is 5. 5 and 4 is 9. Square root of 9 is 3. 4 and 3 is 7. 1 doesn't match. How about 12? 5 times 12 is 60 plus 4, 64. Square root of 64 is 8. 8 and 4 is 12. 12 and 12, yes. So the answer is 12. Only 12. Solve this inequality. 5x minus 6 is greater than 14. Add 6, add 6. 5x is greater than 20. Divide by 5, divide by 5. So x is greater than 4. 4 to infinity. 4 to infinity, don't include the 4. Next one. Write in scientific notation. So that means it's going to have to be 2.911. And we're going to have to move this place over how many times to get to this place here? 1, 2 to the 10 to the 2 power. All right, in scientific notation. So we're going to start with this number and put 7 point. It's always going to be a number, 7 point something. And to go back to the original, we're going to have to start here. And we're going to have to go over to the left 1, 2, 3, 4 places. So now, write this in decimal form. So 5.31000. So this number times 10 to the 4, because we're going to have to go make it bigger. 5.3, make it go bigger how many times? 4 times. So we're going to have to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. This one is a decimal, so we have 0.0007785, because you're going to make it smaller. So we start here, and then we're going to have to go what? The other way. You have to go 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 spaces. Yes. And negative 2/3, x 8 to the negative 2/3 is, you write this 2, 2, 2, 2, 2 is that, but multiply the powers. So that's going to be a negative 6 over 3. That's going to be negative 2. Rewrite it. 1 over 2 squared. That's going to be 1 over 2 times 2 is 1 over 4. This one, rewrite it also. 3, 3, 3, 3. Multiply the powers. You have 3 to the negative 2, 2 to the negative 2. Flip them. 2 times 2, 3 times 3. So we're going to end up with 4 over 9. And this is some of the grandkids' art. Surfboard. And what else do we have here? A smart bird. Some fraction stuff they did. Hawaiian man who broke his surfboard looking for the pieces in there. Broken surfboard. Math shark, the name of the surfboard. Picture of the mom, I guess. The math monster. You like it? Don't like it? And then, oh, bugs. Exponential bugs. Oof, oof, oof.